this video, I will be talking about a gigantic move that will probably happen this week, and I will be exactly explain the reasons why you should be watching to Bitcoin this week right now, because this week is going to be a huge week for the markets, and I will be exactly explain the symmetrical triangle that is about to be breaking out here, the Bitcoin weekly chart, the Bitcoin daily chart. I will be talking about the inflation reports that will be getting released in exactly 3 days from now on. So don't forget to miss out on this video, because this will definitely be a very important episode that you do not want to be missing out of. So don't forget to slap up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, once looking at Bitcoin on that imminent short term, we can see that Bitcoin has been coming down significantly, of course, after we've been predicting the M pattern breaking bearish, like you can see right here. So we broke bearish of the M pattern, and after that we start to see some downside getting created, and right now once again we're starting to create somewhat of a price compression with a downward sloping trend line and an upward sloping trend line coming together, meaning that Bitcoin will be having a breakout anytime soon. You can see right here that the upward sloping support line looks to be getting broken right now ever so slightly. So let's see how this is going to be playing out. But personally, I do expect if we do break the upward sloping support line, that will most likely happen in the coming 5 minutes from now on. We could be seeing potentially some more downside happening for Bitcoin. But once again, for me, it's more important to actually see important levels getting lost. And of course, this is an important range where I will be looking at. If we do lose this level of support, then I will be definitely expect we could be even see more downside. And of course, still, if I do also flip on the 4-hourly time frame, there's one level that we need to be breaking above, and that is going to be this level right here, right, the 20.5k. If we do break above that level, things are going to be starting to look very bright, and on the 4-hourly time frame, it's going to be important that Bitcoin is not going to confirm a lower low, because as long as we're forming these higher lows, in fact, we're still trading in an uptrend, and only if we do confirm a lower low on the 4-hourly candle, so a low closed below the approximately $19,000 for Bitcoin, that will ultimately confirm that we're starting a downtrend on the 4-hourly time frame again, and then we could be expecting more downside to come for the market. But so far, still we've been trading in a very beautiful trend on the 4-hourly time frame. And actually, if you look at that 4-hourly time frame, you can also really start to see that we're creating a gigantic consolidation phase. And this consolidation phase, by theory, will be breaking out within 3 days from now on. And what is actually very interesting is that in exactly 3 days from now on as well, we will be having these CPI reports in the US, what means that we will probably see massive volatility. But before going in towards that, let me quickly discuss the price targets of this exact pattern right here. I will be looking for price targets somewhere around the upside of an approximately $22,000 for Bitcoin, depending where we're going to be breaking from. And if we're going to be having a breakdown, I will be looking for targets somewhere around that $17,000, depending where we're breaking from. So these are very important levels to be looking at. $17,000 is definitely possible if we do break below this very important key level of support. You can also see in the trend right here of Bitcoin, we have been basically bouncing from off, of course, this beautiful orange box every single time. But basically, the bounces has been getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And right now, once again, we've seen a very weak bounce. And if I just remove all the drawings, I'm purely going to be looking at this price action right here. You can clearly see, okay, Bitcoin is just creating a lot of weakness. We're still forming that lower high structure on that higher time frame. So this is, of course, for me, a big signal that Bitcoin is still in huge problems. And of course, we can also still see that we have not broken above the most important, most critical level of resistance. What is trading around that 20.5k, like I just told you about. So Bitcoin getting rejected by key levels of resistance, together with, of course, a downward sloping trend we're currently forming in the market. So this is, for me, definitely not looking all too bright for Bitcoin right here. Furthermore, if I do look at Bitcoin, and the main reason why I have been kept saying this for the past, what is it, 3-4 days right now, that probably a big move is going to be imminent anytime soon here, is due to the fact that the Bollinger Bands, and look at the Bollinger Bands right now, has never been so narrow. It is so extremely narrow right now, what makes me feel the market is going to be moving big anytime soon, because the last time around we were so narrow, like you can see, was here back in June. And what happened in June? We had a gigantic move, and of course, unfortunately, it was towards the downside. but it was a gigantic volatile move where you could have been benefiting from, right? If I also do open up the Bollinger Bands with and am going to be looking at this interesting chart right here, you can see that we're currently touching levels in the Bollinger Bands with that we have not seen since October 2020. And like you can see, we're having a very stealth drop because out of nowhere, what is it? The pause period of the approximately 26 days for Bitcoin right now has been only trading sideways. And like you can see over here, if I'm going to zoom in towards that October movement, I mean, realistically speaking, that movement in October, while the Bollinger Bands was so narrow, you can see we had a gigantic move. And of course, it was a move of an approximately, I mean, I could better say it was a swing of an approximately 500% towards the upside. So yeah, these big moves are always getting created from these points where low volatility is in the market. And currently, we are getting these same signals like we were having as well in October 2020. A long time of no real movement in the market is always going to result in a volatility shock, and that is of course currently what I'm seeing, and that is also what I'm expecting. I do expect that anytime soon in the coming days ahead of ourselves we will be seeing that big move here. The Bollinger Bands is coming down significantly, and that is going to be for sure a signal that the market will be creating a big move anytime soon. And on top of that, we are also seeing that in exactly 3 days from now on, we will be having the inflation reports in the US, and this will be extremely important. And I will be keep on talking about this till the reports are going to come out. And don't forget to also subscribe to the channel and ring up the bell notification, because I will be live streaming the exact time that the reports are going to come out, and I will be live streaming the exact price volatility and maybe even open a trade on it if I do see a good opportunity live on the channel. So don't forget to subscribe right now. But this is going to be very important because the inflation has so much effects on the market. If the inflation is going to come in lower, the markets will most certainly pump it, because that will be signaling that the Federal Reserve is currently doing a good job by bringing down inflation. However, if it's coming in hotter, so higher than expected, and the expectation is currently 8.2%, we will probably dump significantly because the Federal Reserve has to be even more hawkish. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now to stay up to date about this, a very, very important event that is happening in exactly 3 days from now on, and what will most certainly also create massive price volatility. And actually, if you want to be benefiting from the volatility, I think there is no better time than do it right now here. So check out Bybit in the link description. So if you do sign up a new account and use my link in the description, deposit $1,000, you will be able to claim a free $1,000 long or short position on Bybit. So make sure to check this out straight away. It is extremely valuable. There's only 5% left in supply, so make sure to be quick here. Be aware it's only valid for people that actually do sign up using the link in the description. So make sure to check it out right now here. Still 5% left here. It's first come, first serve. So make sure to benefit from the upcoming volatility in the market. Then on that daily time frame, we can still see that Bitcoin basically is trading in that descending triangle. Descending triangle still in play. I've been talking about this pattern as well for quite a while on the channel. I mean, for already since approximately this correction right here. So I've been talking about the descending triangle for over a month right now, and currently we can still see we're trading exactly in the descending triangle. And for me to expect and to call a breakdown of the descending triangle, we need to be breaking below the lows here of an approximately $18,000 for Bitcoin. So let's see how it will be playing out here. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now to exactly stay up to date about this move that will most certainly happen anytime soon. And big volatility will come, and depending on whether we're going to be breaking bearish or bullish, we could be benefiting from it, where the market is going to be heading towards. Then also looking at the daily time frame, you could look at this pattern on the 4-hourly time frame like I was doing, but also on the daily. You can see clearly the price action from Bitcoin forming a down sloping trend line here from the top side, upper sloping support line from the lower side, and right now we are basically squeezing the price action in towards an apex. We're coming close, very, very close right now. And within 4 days from now on, we will be creating that big move. And my expectation personally is that we will be seeing this move happen in 3 days from now on the inflation reports day. So let's see what is going to be happening. But for sure, we will be seeing massive volatility anytime soon, finally, for Bitcoin. Then also looking at the weekly time frame, I still want to be pointing out here, we are creating a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. I know that everything is not necessarily looking as bright like it used to be, but currently we are having a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. It is making me feel bullish on Bitcoin for accumulating it. So My strategy is just to dollar cost average in towards the market every single day, because I personally think that accumulating Bitcoin for an average price around 20,000 US dollars is definitely very much worth it. So my strategy right now is just to buy every single day a little bit of Bitcoin, and due to that I will get a very good average price, because I am convinced that in 2 to 4 years from now on, the price will be most certainly trade significantly higher than 20,000 US dollars. So make sure to have an own strategy. Bitcoin can still come down even further on from this point, and I am also very much aware about that, and that is why I'm using the dollar cost average strategy, where I'm buying every single day a small portion of Bitcoin, and due to that I will have a very good average price here. Furthermore, if you want to be learning how to basically make passive income in crypto, check out the videos that are currently popping up above. So thank you so much for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, goodbye.